Cheyenne Knights had a terrific first half of the season. Here's her second at the fifth.
She's been so close, what seems like so many times, including Wilshire gets a fortunate bounce here at the fifth.
Looking at some of the highlights from earlier in her professional debut. How about the start today for Rose Zhang?
Got off to a really good start with 2 birdies already and then pours this one in.
With Minjee Lee, that would take Knight to 8 under par. How about India's Aditi Ashok? She's played great all over the world. Her third at 8.
She has a win on the LET earlier this season, looking for her first win.
She would roll that in to get to 9 under and take the lead. Back to Zhang, her third at that 8th.
Talk about a player looking for their first win. How about in their professional debut?
Hasn't happened. That would take her to 10 under par and give her the outright lead. But just seconds ago, Ashok for birdie at 10. And Aditi Ashok so close to winning a medal.
The way that she has handled herself with everything that has been going on outside of the ropes the last week and a half to 2 weeks has been really, really impressive.
Rounds in the 60s, deep into the 60s. Wonderful stuff.
At the 10th, Jin Young Ko, a 2-putt birdie. So she's back to even for the day. She got off to a slow start, like Minjee Lee, won over on Thursday, but turned it on in round 2. That's the final group. Get you over to the par 3 14th. Not the easiest green to hit, even for a shortish par 3. Anna Nordquist. We've seen her make a few from off the green with a putter.
Her speed control is usually pretty spot on.
Bogey free so far today. After a 4 under par 32 on the front. You can see the hoodies and the long sleeves. It is a bit chilly. This is young Gianna Clement, number 1 in the AJGA rankings.
Really talented young player with a lot of spunk. She's fun to watch. Obviously a lot of game as well.
And again, they're playing the modified Stableford scoring system. You get 2 points for a par, 3 points for a birdie.
It's a moment to go. At the 17th, Ashlyn Kaur. She's going to give us a little highlight here. Yes, well done. Playing alongside Danielle Kang, who gives her a win. Bet against her getting an invite, would you? From Golf Canada. Our friend Lawrence Applebaum might be watching now, looking at potential sponsor invites for his great championship. I'm not so sure they needed to play Stableford. The scoring from the junior golfers, good save there for a 4, has been so good that they could have played stroke play, in my opinion.
She's tied with Aditi Ashok. Here is Aditi going with putter, it looks like, from off the green.
Some of these aprons around Liberty National are so thin and tight lies. You could see she had very little green to work with. Felt like putter was her best option.
Up at the 18th, Se-Young Kim. Birdie putt. Birdies have been tough to come by at 18 this week. Aditi Ashok at the par 4 12th to stay tied for the lead. She's always been a good putter, Morgan.
Going to go and chip this one. I think they're going to get a bit of spin from this tight lie. There you go. Bit of a perfect hybrid between Jin Young Ko and Lydia Ko. She has all those elements to her game.
And the most impressive of them all, Karen, is the intangible, her mental game.
Up at the 18th, Eun-hee Ji. She's tied for 6th. Hanging around. Got a win 53 weeks ago at the Bank of Hope LPGA match play. That got her into the U.S. Women's Open, just as it did for Padri and Anarukarn last week.
Back at the 13th, and Aditi Ashok just short of the green here. It's a birdie, technically. Over the ridge there, and then down to the hole, but quite have enough speed coming over that ridge. You know, people don't really think about that. So she spends a lot of time here, weeks off. You know, she'll often stay somewhere, and people that her and her father, who caddies for her, have met, may look after them. And
contact was good. There's a backstop there.
Yeah, there's a pretty steep backstop. Doesn't have too much speed. Oh no, it's gone over it.
Just can't control it out of that lie, Karen. Just keep knocking on the door. It's going to happen. She keeps putting herself in that position.
Par putt here for Rose. Yeah, good 2-putt in the end.
You got Rose Zhang 6 under on a round today, leading. Here amongst these greats like Jin Young Ko and Lydia Ko, who have been struggling. Now, Jin Young has gotten it under par for the day, but it is not been a great day for some of these very best players in the world. It has been for Rose.
Oh, and she's using a 7-iron today. Hole playing 137, but it is back into the wind and off the right, and this is a fade into that wind.
Wow. I mean, are we surprised? Best of the day.
Aditi from the bunker at the 15th. Yeah, flew it all the way there to try and use the backstop. Second shot here for Rose. Wind off the right, Karen.
It sure is, but really sheltered by the trees that are to the right, but expect the ball to move left once it gets in the air. This is a 7-iron.
Oh, flagging it. This is just majestic stuff.
Right, here is Aditi. We saw her go with less than driver, and how tough is this one?
Just awkward stance. You can see the ball well below her feet. Really well done to get it there. Will it stay on the top level? I don't see a weakness, Karen.
No, there really isn't one. With this club, there should be plenty to carry the green. This is on a really good line.
Really good. I mean, is it perfect? Little backstop there.
Wow, what a shot. She's only missed 4 fairways this week. This is going to count as a missed fairway, which is a bit odd.
Yeah.
But what a shot.
Tee to green. You know, when she's on, there's nobody better. Aditi Ashok second at the 17th. A little out of position off the tee. Yeah, there are a few humps and bumps in this green. That's going to leave her a bit of work to do.
She really takes an aggressive pass with her irons. Creates good compression, some good height on her irons.
Is that going to catch that ridge, Kay, and get a little closer?
It's like catching a little wave, you know?
Yep, that's done well. As I say, it's a very small target, the front of that green. That's a lovely shot there.
Back into a little breeze off the left.
Yeah, just stay there. Yeah, it's giving herself a chance.
It's quite fast, Tom.
Yeah, back down the hill.
Third shot at the 18th for Aditi.
Electing to use the putter again. She's used this a good bit today from the fringe. That's very quick now.
It's just an excitement that you can't wait to get to the ball to just have another opportunity to hit another quality shot. This is from 168, and you can just see by the fact that she had to pull a head cover off, it's playing long, and this is fading.
Trying to saw off her finish there. Almost a 3/4 punch.
LPGA Tour Korea YouTube 구독 좋아요.